and welcome to my channel, Sam's Disney Life. I'm Sam and I'm really excited to share my journey with you. If you have not seen my first video, I was accepted for the college program. Yay! My program starts on June 3rd, so we're just under 2 months. I'm very excited. I'm going to pick up my entire life and move it to Florida. So, yeah. Today I wanted to share with you my Disney College Program bucket list. Last time I did this program, because I've done it once before back in 2017, I made a bucket list, but I didn't really pay much attention to it. One of those things I forgot that I made it. So this time I have it all written down. Da, da, da. I'd love for you guys to comment and add some of the things that I might not have on my DCP bucket list that maybe should be there. So yeah, DCP bucket list. First thing on my bucket list: take a photo outside of Disney University after traditions. You guys have probably seen those on Instagram of past participants. They take that awesome picture with their name tag and their ears, and I didn't do that last time. I don't know why. What did we do after traditions last time? I think we went to Disney Springs that night. I don't know, it was so long ago. But I never took that photo, so I would really like that for my memories. Number 2, ride every ride in Walt Disney World, which I think I'm pretty close to doing already. There might be a few that I haven't been on, but I'm gonna have to make a list and really sit down and figure it out. I haven't been on the new rides. Once the new rides open, I'll have to add those to my list because there's a lot, like the Guardians of the Galaxy ride and the Ratatouille ride and Tron. All of those awesome rides are opening, and the Star Wars ones. So there's definitely gonna be some that I have not been on yet. Yeah, so I want to ride every ride in Walt Disney World. And then eventually I would like to add to my list, this won't be a DCP thing, but I want to ride every ride in Disneyland and California Adventure. And then once we do that, we'll just go to the other Disneylands, and then yeah, it's a great goal. Number 3, earn a 4 keys card, or grape soda, what they call them now. This is just more of I love working for Disney and I love my job and I love making magic, and I just really hope that I can achieve that level where other people will recognize how much I love my job and the effort I put into it. And I would just, it'd just be nice to get a little 4 keys card. They're really cute. It just makes you feel good, like you're making a difference. Number 4, meet all of the characters in Magic Kingdom in one day. I've seen other people do this and seems like it's gonna be a hard one, but I think it'd be a fun day. Be a fun day. Just go around and meet every single character in Magic Kingdom. 5 is meet every single character in Epcot, because Epcot also has a lot of characters. Number 6, make a magical moment for a guest. There's one that really stuck out to me last time I did my program. I was in the lodge working in the gift shop, because that's what I did, and there was this little girl with her grandparents and her parents. They were both there, and they were walking around and they were looking at stuff, and she was looking at all the plushies, and I don't think she could really decide what she wanted, and at the time I didn't realize that they were leaving. So her parents got their snacks and whatever they need to grab, and I rang them out, and they said that they were heading out to the Magical Express, and their daughter was just bawling her eyes out. She was crying, and I didn't know why at the time. But it didn't really matter either. You just want to make them feel better, because that's the worst. You're crying in Disney, come on. They had walked out of the gift shop. I spoke to my coordinator really quick so I could go out and grab them before they completely disappeared, and we decided that I could go and give her one of our little mini plushes, Minnie Mouse, one of our tiny ones. And so I take it and I run, booked it. I booked it through the lobby, went out and found them. They were sitting at the Magical Express waiting, and I had Minnie hidden behind my back. So I was like, "Hey princess, I noticed you were crying in the gift shop. Is everything okay?" And she told me through her tears, because she was still crying, that she didn't have enough time to pick out a souvenir to take home with her. And I was like, well, my friend Minnie said that she might want to go home with you. And I pulled Minnie out and her eyes like lit up. She stopped crying, like the tears were all of a sudden gone, and I almost started tearing up because it was like the cutest thing ever. And I gave her Minnie and she got to take Minnie home with her, so she ended up with a souvenir, and it was like the most magical moment for her and me. Like getting to do that for a guest, just, I don't know, it's like indescribable. That was like it, and I said goodbye and I said have a magical day, see you real soon, hope you guys come back and visit us again. And they left and I went back and finished my shift in the gift shop, and a little while later her grandparents came in and they were like, can I speak to your leader? And I was like, yeah, sure. I was like, oh God, what did I do? I was really just trying to make her happy. I was like, oh no. And they went and they talked to my coordinator and they were just like, that was amazing what she just did for our granddaughter. Like, we're DVC members and the magic that you guys create here is why we keep coming back. And they really appreciated what I had done. And you know, little moments like that is what makes Disney different and what makes working for Disney so special, and one of the biggest reasons why I'm going back. So that is definitely on my bucket list, to make more magical moments for guests. Work in all 4 parks. I'm hoping that because I'm a PhotoPass, I'll be able to pick up shifts in all 4 of the parks. Last time being a merchandise cast member in the resorts, I had a certain kind of training that a lot of the park merchandise cast members didn't have, so it was harder for me to switch shifts with them. I did end up working in Magic Kingdom one night though, so that was really fun. I got to make magic at the Emporium during a Halloween party, which was like dream come true, like oh my gosh. But I would like to work in all 4 parks. I think that would be really cool. 4 parks in one day, because as many times as I've been, I have never done all 4 parks in one day, ever. I think the most I've done was like 2, maybe 3. So I'd really like to do all 4 parks in one day. Stay in every resort on property at least one night. I think that would be super cool. I've stayed at a lot of them as a guest. Me and my family vacationed in Disney a lot. We used to go all the time when I was growing up. And we mostly stayed at the All-Star Resorts. So that's where I have the most memories. So I'd really like to stay in all of the resorts at least once. That would be super cool. And if I don't get it done during my DCP, that's just like a Disney in general. Like, I know I'm going to be down here for a while, even if it takes a long time. I just want that to happen. Number 10. I want to try something from every country and food stand in Epcot during Food and Wine. You could say I'm kind of a picky eater. I don't like buying full meals at restaurants if I'm not sure I'm gonna like them. So I think Food and Wine, because the portions are small, like even if I don't like it, I won't feel as bad about not liking it because it's smaller. So my goal is to try at least one thing from every different country during Food and Wine. I think that would be just good for me. Like, I need to try new things. Number 11, attend a housing event, because I didn't do that during my last program. We did like the housing meeting that you are required to go to, but other than that, oh, and graduation, we did that too, but I didn't go to any other housing events, so that is on my bucket list. Number 12. I want to go on a backstage tour that's only offered to cast members. Oh my god, I would love to do a backstage tour of Fantasmic. I feel like on those kinds of tours, you get a lot of like fun facts that regular guests might not know, and it's just, yeah, so I just want to do one of those. I think that'd be really cool. Okay, back to the list. I laugh at myself a lot. Fun fact about me. Where are we on? 13? I think we're on 13. Attend a special event. I don't remember what that was when I wrote it down. Oh, Disney After Dark. That's what it was. I think that would be really cool to try to one of those. I would love to go to one of those. 14. Behind the Scenes tour. I see that every time we go to Epcot. I love living with the land. I did my senior environmental project in high school on living with the land and like the different gardening techniques and sustainable farming and stuff like that. So it's one of my favorites. So I would love to do a behind the scenes tour. I think that would be really cool. 15, the Wild Africa trek too. Any kind of tour like that, I think that would be really fun. I love animals too, so it'd be cool. My mom saw a picture of the Wild Africa trek, and they were like standing over the crocodile thing. There's like a bridge that goes over it, and she goes, "I'm not doing that." I was like, oh, I just thought it was funny. 16. Do some volunteering. Number 17. Take a photo on an empty main street. I think that'd be cool to get. You'd have to stay like until closing, but it'd still be fun. Number 18. Drink around the world, because I haven't done that yet. I'm gonna need to bring a buddy for that one. 18. Watch Happily Ever After with my roommates after traditions. We did that on our last program. Summer was the last one to have traditions, so she had to like book it into Magic Kingdom, but we all got there. We all wore our matching shirts that Summer had made us for roommate gifts. And you know, I just think it's such a cool bonding moment to be there with, there were 6 of us, so to be there with all 6 of our roommates, watching traditions, kicking off our program together. It's just such a great moment, and we have a group photo from it, and it's one of my favorite group pictures of us. We all have our matching shirts on, and some of us had the ears that kind of matched our shirts too. It was really cute. Shout out to apartment 1509. Woo! Number 19. Rope drop all 4 parks. I'm not a morning person. Watch Happily Ever After on the last night of your program. One of the last few days that you're there that you can get into the parks, and all of the CPs go and watch Happily Ever After at the same time. And if you've ever been to Happily Ever After, you know it gets crowded. You're in the middle of Magic Kingdom, you're by the partner statue, and everyone has cameras out, and some people have iPads and flashes and external lighting, all trying to record the castle and the whole show. But you go on this night with all the CPs, and no one has their phones out. Like, we take over. Last time I was there, we filled that whole like inner circle. It was just all CPs, and it was the coolest thing because no one had their phones out, because we were all just like watching the show and taking in the moment. It was like our last night there with all of our roommates and our work friends, and everyone sings along. And I think that's the darkest I've ever seen Magic Kingdom, because like no one had their phones out, so it was just like where we were, it was just like all dark except for the stage show and the fireworks, and it was just it was like the coolest experience. So I want to do that again. I forgot what number we were on again, but I want to get an annual pass for Universal. That's on my list. I didn't get one last time I was there, so I wouldn't say I missed out. I don't go on too many of the rides, but I do really like Harry Potter World. I have a Harry Potter tattoo on my back. Friendsgiving. We kind of did it last time, but I just think it's fun to have everyone over for Thanksgiving. I mean, you're not home with your family, so like your apartment and the people you meet at work are kind of like they turn into your family, so it's just nice to get together and celebrate the holidays. Participate in Dapper Day is the next one on my list. Oh my god. I've been wanting to participate in Dapper Day for a long time, and I think I found a dress that I like. But I'm not going to tell you who I'm going to try Disney Bound, but I'm not going to tell you who I'm going to Disney Bound as yet. Have I really been talking for 21 minutes? Oh my god. Sorry, this is a long one. I apologize. We're almost done though. Spot a celebrity is on my list. Explore Florida. Finish the kitchen sink. We might do that the first night of my program. We'll find out. Visit Celebration. I didn't do that last trip. Work a Halloween and Christmas party. Jazz Photo Pass, I think I worked most of them. Make a memory jar to keep in the apartment and just like, you know, have paper, toss some memories in when we have them. Keep up with my blog and my vlog, because I didn't do that last time, so we're gonna try it this time. Be at the holiday taping. Me and Megan went to the holiday taping last time. We were at the one for the Disney Channel holiday special, and you can see Megan's head, and you can see my arm go up. I had my white Junie and Brooke magic band on, so it was easy to find me. And you can see me, I'm just like on TV behind Raven Simone. It was funny. Go to Character Palooza. That sounds fun. Take a photo at every Disney wall, all the Instagram Disney walls. Ride characters in flight. That one might be a no, but I'm gonna try it. It's that big it's that big helium balloon at Disney Springs that goes really high up in the air that I'm always afraid the rope is going to detach or they're going to float away. That's my fear. Let's see. Ride Space Mountain with the lights on. I've seen it with the lights on. I've never been riding it with the lights on. I think that would be really cool. I want to get evac'd from a ride. Well, I don't want to, but it's on my bucket list because, you know, that would be pretty cool. Like you're on Space Mountain or Splash Mountain and all of a sudden you get stuck and the lights come on and they have to like take you off the ride. I don't know, I just think it'd be cool. Visit the water parks. I did not go to the water parks once on my last trip, so I really want to do that. Stay in the park from park open to park close. Do a hidden Mickey scavenger hunt. That'd be a fun one. Go to 1900 Park Fair. I'm going to do Hoop Did You Review and Ohana because I haven't done any of those. Make some s'mores and watch movies at the fort because I didn't do that my last program and I worked at the lodge, so I was just right across the lake. So I mean, I want to do that this time. That is my DCP bucket list. It is long, it's growing. I'm going to type it up and post it on my blog, which I will link below. See, it's long. Look at that. Yeah, it's long. But I'll link it there, I'll number everything, and maybe I'll cross them off as I go so you can like follow along and see how much of my bucket list I've completed. If you have anything that I did not mention that you think I should add to my DCP bucket list, leave it in the comments below. I would love to hear it, and then maybe I'll add it to my blog too. Like my video if you enjoyed watching this. Comment if there's anything in my bucket list that you want to try, and subscribe to my channel. Oh, and you have to hit the little bell to turn on the notifications for when I post new videos. I really appreciate you watching my video. Thanks for tuning in, and see you real soon.